Toasty Ninja Warrior time.
Made it. So my main goal today is to not suck at the salmon ladder, but that's a tall order, so we'll find out. Let's take a look. That's new. Cool, got a climbing rope now. What's up? It's been 48 hours since I started my fast, and so far so good. It's been kind of weird today. It's like I go between still being hungry, like feeling pretty hungry, and then all of a sudden just not caring about food and like, oh, I'm fine. And then I'm hungry again. Super weak today. Might just be an excuse, but anything that doesn't rely on technique is explosive. I just don't have energy for it. Well, that's good to know that this is actually better training though. Like the real deal would be easier.
Put your hand on there and just feel it.
Yeah, it feels yeah.
Like that is, so this is one, and that out there is smaller, and it's a sharp edge.
Oh, really?
It kind of hurts.
Okay. Nice. Made it look easy. Beast. Nice. Oh, hey, thanks for helping me out.
What's your name again?
Shane. Yeah. What's yours again?
Wally.
Wally. Awesome. Sick gym. Everyone I've talked to here has been super nice and helpful. All the coaches, by the way.
Really are.
Yeah, Braxton the other day is helping me learn the salmon ladder. When I was here last time, I only did like 1, and this time I did 3. So
Yeah,
progress.
dude.
Yeah.
That's sport.
Yeah.
Progress, no matter where you're starting. And it's 50 obstacles, you know, get a little bit better each time, you know, and just keep doing it.
That's what I really get into too, is like parkour and anything like this where it's like progression based. It's not about competition, like, oh, I'm better than you. It's like we're progressing, we're all learning.
And everybody wants everybody else to progress. It's cool.
Exactly.
Okay, have you tried this? It's a good wheel.
Oh no. I tried, I can do like the other one transitions. That one's really hard for me. I'll try.
Yeah.
Better?
Some people like it this way, but personally, you can whip more. So do your hips and your knees up, hips and knees up.
Do you use your hands straight on then?
I do it sideways. That's
Okay,
my
like
preference.
sideways? Oh wow.
Some people do this.
I'm gonna try that. What? Okay. Well, now I feel pathetic. I can barely make it to here.
I think that's actually easier.
That's insane. Wayne. I feel quite soothed and relaxed. Camino sai. I don't know what that means. Maybe sorry. Anyway, so it's been over 48 hours since I last ate on Sunday, and today's the day I've started to feel pretty freaking good. like there are a few waves of hunger in the morning where I'd go from like, oh, I'm not even hungry anymore, to suddenly being like, dang, I'm hungry. And then, wow, I don't need to eat. Like, food looks good, but I don't really care. Towards the beginning of the Ninja Warrior training, I kind of expected to be weak because glycolysis, which is the energy method of burning glucose, is actually more efficient at restoring ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate. It's the main molecule used in muscles for your muscles to contract. So if you're doing anything high intensity, you're using up that ATP and glycogen in your muscles. Ketosis isn't as efficient at restoring ATP, so I figured there'd be a significant difference, but I didn't really notice it. So today we're gonna go a little more in depth on the myth of fasting causing you to burn your own muscle for energy. So let's start with intermittent fasting. There's a study done with 34 males split into 2 separate groups. Half of them were eating on the easy intermittent fasting window where you eat 8 hours. Like say when I do 11 to 7, and it seems really easy for me, and the benefits are crazy. So anyway, one group did that where they're just eating 4 less hours per day than the other group who's eating from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 3 meals a day. And over a period of 8 weeks, eating the exact same things, muscle mass didn't change for either group. But the surprising thing, again, eating the same amounts of the exact same foods, in the intermittent fasting group, they lost 16.8% body fat on average. Pretty crazy, especially considering the other group only lost 2.4. So huge difference there. It's just another great example in the flawed thinking of calories in, calories out is all there is in the human body when it comes to the variables of how calories are used. But in reality, the fact that their insulin was lower throughout so much more of the day, their bodies were able to more easily use fat for energy. Next, let's look at a study done with alternate day fasting where they eat one day, fast the full next day. And this is over a period of 70 days, and the participants, they lost an average of 6% body mass, an average of 11.4% body fat lost, and guess how much muscle? That's right, nada, zip, nothing. Well, as mentioned before, human growth hormone shoots through the roof by as much as 2,000% during fasting. So that human growth hormone is largely responsible for keeping your body from utilizing. And a big part of that seems to be to keep your body from utilizing muscle for energy and to help you to maintain your muscle mass. Again, with insulin low, it's not going to be a time where you're going to be able to really put on muscle, but you can maintain it. But when it comes to extended fasts, it's harder to find concrete studies of people participating and following all the rules. There's a lot of anecdotes for supporting that, people have lost tons of fat over an extended fast and no muscle. Then there are those who are saying that they have lost muscle. So really, I'm not going to talk too much. I'm just going to experience for myself and see, with a 7-day fast. I already got my body composition, my muscle mass, my body fat percentage. So I'm going to see at the end of the week just what exactly changes for me. I don't know. It's not a bad feeling. So once again, with this myth, the irony is just way up here, where these people are saying, don't fast, you'll shrivel up like a prune, when the diets that they're advocating and those programs often scientifically are shown to cause gluconeogenesis and the deterioration of muscle to try and supply that glucose demand. When you examine the data of some of the studies, like the ones I mentioned, fasting is shown, ironically, to be 4 times more effective at preserving muscle mass than caloric restriction when it comes to fat loss. So bottom line, is there going to be any significant muscle loss when you're fasting correctly? No, generally no. And even if there is, if your goal is to lose fat, would you rather do it with the method that is, first of all, way more effective at fat loss, and second of all, 4 times as effective during that fat loss at preserving muscle mass? Why is the better of the two being so criticized? What in tarnation, is that the food industry again? So I'd say this myth is pretty well busted, but I don't know, maybe my case will be different. I can only find out and see what happens for me. And I did already take my body composition measurements, my fat percentage, my lean muscle mass. So at the end of the week, I'm gonna be able to see for myself, especially with these conditions, having black coffee, working out still pretty hardcore, doing Ninja Warrior training. I don't know, maybe I will lose more than usual. Maybe I won't.
The suspense is killing me.
I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.